So Black Myth Wukong, a brand new action RPG releasing in a couple days, is almost here. But before we can sink our teeth into that amazing story, I want to talk about the MC. I have not played the game early, so this is just a fun speculation video, and I can be completely wrong, but let me know how you feel about this video in the comment section below. Sun Wukong is a monkey born from a stone. He went from being a king to a god, became very arrogant, and was trapped away inside of a mountain and sent down a path for redemption. Yeah, our monkey god here was not always a hero. Let's break down who this monkey really was in the Journey to the West novel. In this video, I'm going to scratch the surface of the life of the Monkey King and try to relate this version of him to our up-and-coming RPG, as well as speak a little bit about his powers and the differences between both. And my question is this: is the Sun Wukong from Journey to the West novel the same as the Black Myth Wukong monkey god? Let's start off with who the monkey god was before. He was originally a monkey that's kung fu was so good and powerful he eventually rivaled that of the gods. Where have we heard that story before? I mentioned this before in a previous video, but the Dragon Ball character we all know as Goku has been heavily inspired by this tale. Even down to the more recent Dragon Ball Z arc where Goku eventually fights the Battle of the Gods, yeah, it all goes full circle. But our Monkey King had some interesting powers. Sun Wukong had the ability to somersault amongst the clouds. He could leap 108,000 miles in a single somersault. Bruh, our monkey was flying. I recently listened to the audiobook written by Julia Lavelle, which I definitely recommend. It's a must read or must listen to because the entire tale is just amazing. The Monkey King inside the novel also collected knowledge and many different weapons and abilities on his path to immortality. He was able to transform or shapeshift into 72 different creatures, which in several of the Black Myth Wukong trailers, the MC shares the same ability. I don't know how many transformations will be in the final game exactly, but I counted at least 14 plus transformations in the final trailer that was released recently. If you want to check out that video, you can take a look right here. The Monkey King has a gold hoop staff that can extend to the skies, and it can also retract to the size of a needle, which he hides inside of his ear. He does the same thing within the game. In the Journey to the West novel, it stated that Sun Wukong studied freezing spells and was also able to pluck hairs from his body and turn them into different creatures, or he could just breathe life into them and turn them into clones of himself. The Black Myth Wukong game also shares these same abilities. But this is where our Sun Wukong from Black Myth and the Journey to the West version may actually be different. Just before we lock in, if you enjoyed this video so far, consider smashing that like button for me and subbing to the channel so that you don't miss out on all of my future content coming for Black Myth Wukong with tips, tricks, guides, and everything else for this game. But let's get back into the video. In the Journey to the West novel, our Monkey King was very arrogant. He called himself the Great Sage equal to heaven. That's just wild. He commits a sin by eating the peaches and drinking the elixirs of immortality. He sabotages a peach festival that was held in heaven. He rages a war against the army of heaven. Sun Wukong eventually makes a bet with Buddha himself and is sealed away under a mountain after losing this bet to atone for his sins and his arrogance. 500 years later, a monk tasked with bringing back Buddhist sutras that will bring virtue and enlightenment to the empire, I think his name is pronounced Tipitaka, freed our monkey god from his imprisonment and tasked him to be his bodyguard along the journey. So this is where the mystery truly begins. We can see the battle of the gods, the transformations, the staff, the abilities of Sun Wukong all over the trailers. I read in several different places that this game is supposed to take place after the events of Journey to the West. However, if this is the timeline after Journey to the West, why do we see the epic battles of Sun Wukong and his adversaries in the game? Is the MC of Black Myth Wukong a version of himself who relived his epic journeys and his battles? Is this a alternate timeline completely? Are we embarking on his journey as a clone or as a younger version of himself? And we're just going through this entire story in a new, refreshing way for modern gaming? Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. As requested by Game Science Dev Team, I will not be posting any spoilers for this game whatsoever on my channel. But as soon as the game launches, I'm going to dig hella deep into all the different lore for this game. Personally, I think this might be a young Sun Wukong reliving his entire journey. And I think that the Game Science Dev Team may be recreating the events of the Journey to the West novel so that we can play through all the epic battles and adventures. There are over 80 bosses in this game, and there's a lot of different abilities. In some of the cutscenes, especially in the final trailer, Sun Wukong can shapeshift into different adversaries during combat. This may actually be the original Sun Wukong, and he may be narrating his own story. But I have no idea. Let me know how you feel in the comment section below. To me, this is the largest mystery ever for this game, but it's going to be answered in a couple of days. I'm going to dig deep and learn everything I can about the Journey to the West novel leading up to launch, so if you want to be a part of that, make sure you're locked in and you sub to the channel. If you enjoyed this video and you think I deserve it, please drop a like on it. But that's going to be all for today. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. This was your boy M of Msensei HD. For now though, I'm out of here.